convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third and long, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. This is taken around the 12. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your hand on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Pushing through the contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running with McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on third. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Again, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To number 22.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On second down, McFarland. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. This is fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Prime time, baby.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Saints 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Tackled at the 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and 13.
Check curls. 45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd
and 12.
At the Saints' 22-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 45 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing again. Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find Harris, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Allen's pass complete to Deontay Harris.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On first down, Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Saints.
Allen now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 20, 10.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen now throwing on third and long. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Today's final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 5.